Hey, welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of my Speaking Podcast. I'm your boy, Dark Side of Daryl, Dark Wing Daryl, YR again, Santee, South Carolina, Farmers, Orangeburg County own. Hey, man, go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
My name Mike, man, aka Booby, aka Choke Yourself, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, ain't nothing going on, man. We may not always be right, we may not always be wrong.
But you always gonna get our mouths opinion what we speaking on.
Hey, man, with that being said, hey, man, we got the Final Four in for the NCAA men's tournament. The women got the Final Four already set up. So we got a couple of things that we want to talk about there on the sports side. Men's Final Four, women's Final Four. The NBA winding down, got like 7-8 games left. So we're gonna get in a little bit of that, man. First, Mike, who you think gonna come out top dog in the men's side of the Final Four?
Duke for sure, nightcap. But the first game, that's gonna be a toss up. But I still got Florida beating Auburn. I
Okay.
think Florida beat Auburn early in the year by 9.
Yeah.
So, and I think if I'm not mistaken, it was at Florida. It was at Auburn.
Yeah.
So I'm at the point. I just think personally, watching Florida play the last couple weeks, they got a couple bigs. Walter
Yeah.
Clayton can get his shot off anytime he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Martin, the guy from Martin is a very very athletic guard they got. So I see Florida not taking up from Auburn, but I think Florida got more weapons than Auburn do. That's just my opinion. And then
Yeah.
the second game,
I definitely agree with you on that, man. I like Florida. Like I said, they got the bigs that can stretch the floor. They can move. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the point guard play is always key in these games, man. And Florida got a very good point guard. He can, when it get to crunch time, he can hit them shots, man. He can take over a game in crunch time. So I like Florida coming out beating Auburn. Like I said, Auburn, the other guy when they start playing hurt the elbow the other night. So we
so with
going
the
to see.
old dude about 50 years old,
Yeah, we're gonna see how that kind of like works out with him if he get any treatment and stuff, and see if that helps him get prepared for this upcoming game. But either way, if he healthy, I still got like Florida. Either way.
yeah,
Yeah.
that game I think is a toss up, but I still like Florida. But that second game, to be completely honest, I think that's gonna be a blowout. I just really believe they're gonna blow Houston out the frame. That's just my opinion. I don't think Houston got a prayer to beat them.
Yeah. Hey man, I it, I don't know, man. For some reason, I think Kevin Sampson might have them guys, playing. I don't think they're definitely not going to beat them, but
Kevin Samuels, he can go get Elijah Wan, he can go get Clyde Drexler, he can do whatever he want. That's the only way he gonna beat them. He gonna get Clyde the 5 slammer jammer, because he's not gonna beat. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Duke's shortest man on the team, Duke got to walk on is 5'7". Their team average is 6'7", 6'8". That's the average height on their
They're
team.
too big. They're too
It
big.
doesn't now Houston. The only way, and I'm not being funny because I don't have a dog in the fight either way. I'm just calling a spade a spade. The
Mm-hmm.
only way Houston can have a prayer to win if they hit the outside shot. That's the only way.
Yeah.
Houston biggest man, I think now is 6'6", 6'7" at best, 6'8" at best. Man,
They
Duke.
had, they had this other guy. I think he like by I forgot what his name. He started with an F. Front, tall,
Yeah,
lanky, dark skinned dude. But
he gonna need a lot of prayer because
yeah,
that 7'2" dude, African dude in the middle, and Cooper Flag and dude bringing off 2, 3 dudes on the bench, 6'11", 7 foot. They big, man. They just a
yeah,
legitimate big team. The only team that has a chance to even play with them, I really
Florida.
believe, is Florida.
It's
That's the only
Florida.
team.
Yeah,
Like I say, because I feel like with Auburn getting them, I just feel like, man, this is a kind of game, a kind of team that Duke got that when they had Zion and they had the other guys, R.J. Barrett and
mm,
Cam Reddish and all of them, everybody just knew they were gonna win that championship, and they didn't because they got beat. I want to say Michigan State upset them, but this is one of them teams where you saw the guys coming in, the Isaiah Evans, Cooper Flags. I can't never think number 7 name. The other guy was shooting
forgot his
six
name.
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, he can flat out shoot. Listen, Duke got man, they loaded. They are loaded, man.
yeah. John Shy. He went and got when they lost against the other team. He knew he had to get some bigs because I think the team that beat him last year that was Michigan State. Michigan State had a big guy in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
they was Michigan State was just beating them up on the inside. So John said, you know what? I'm gonna give me some big men that can stretch the flow. You know, that can put some body on some people and some paint. So when we do make the tournament and when it get down to that time, we can have some bigs in the middle that can do some damage.
Well, let me ask you this question: Is you said Shia did that? Let's be realistic. I'm gonna ask you the question:
Yeah,
If Cooper Flag wasn't on the team, could they still win it?
I think they could. Cause remember when Cooper Flag got out before he hurt his rolled his ankle that
Yeah,
time.
but that was against Carolina, and that
But
was against Louisville.
yes, still, those guys. What's the guy named Con Knipple or whatever his name is?
Yeah, that's his name,
Yeah,
Knipple, and you talking
yeah,
about Proctor now? But
yeah,
they
yeah,
hitting threes,
yeah.
they hitting their shot.
Hey,
They were hitting
hey,
their shot.
them boys hitting
But
their shots, man.
listen, but I'm saying take Cooper Flag. Okay, we ACC they can win that easily without Cooper. I get that
Yeah,
part.
easy.
In the NCAA tournament, if Cooper Flag wasn't on the team, you still would bet your money on the field or do. If Cooper Flag wasn't on the team,
If Cooper Flag was on the team, I definitely going with Florida.
no, I'm saying you'll take the field. Then you'll take the field.
Yeah, I would have taken
So
Florida. Yeah,
if Cooper Flag wasn't on the Duke team, you would take Florida. You take the
yeah,
field, basically.
yeah.
But Cooper Flag on the team, you taking Duke, right?
I still taking Florida.
Oh, so you think Florida gonna beat Duke if they make it that Monday night?
Yeah, Florida definitely gonna beat Duke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
I
wish we
bet
had. I
you.
wish we had a nice little wager on that. We got to get that first to see.
Yeah,
We got to
and
get that first because Florida got
and
to
see,
get past
Florida got
Auburn.
big too now.
Yeah, but don't. Have you seen Duke big?
Yeah, I seen that big. They still match
Okay.
up the same.
Oh, okay.
This still match up the same.
Oh, okay.
Florida. Only thing about Duke bigs, they can't shoot the three.
Who can't shoot three?
Who's shooting threes on this side? Not that
Cooper
big
Flag do.
dude.
That
I
ain't his job. His job is to just punish you down low.
Yeah, I know. We know it's Cooper Flag, but I'm talking about the other guy. Florida got two.
Florida big man. The only one of them shoot threes. Number
Yeah,
10.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
it. But so
So
him and Cooper Flag gonna check
I'm
each
saying,
other.
so he gonna bring the African dude out there. Hey, man, you got to guard me.
Cooper Flag checking him. Cooper Flag gonna check him.
Think
The
so?
other big boy from Florida always stay down low. He don't go out there. He don't
Yeah,
leave the.
but I'm saying it all depends on how they match him up. You know what I'm saying? They probably gonna put Cooper Flag on the one that shoot the three. So
Man, listen.
it's gonna be
Cooper
a good
Flag,
game either way.
he's a different dude, man. He's different.
Hey man, hey, Cooper Flag get his shot blocked the other night a couple times.
That's a part of the game, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the
Hey,
funny thing
man,
about it.
he's
That's the
16, man.
fun.
Hey, man, he's supposed to be dunking on cats, man.
That's the funny thing about sports. Hell, Matumbo, Lonzo Mourning got their shot blocked. Or
True.
blockage. You gonna get your shot
Hey,
blocked.
hey man, Cooper Flag went in there like stats delivered. Hey man, Grant said, nah, not today, bro. Nah, hey.
And that's a part of but that's a part of the game.
Hey, not today, bro.
So,
We ain't doing
so
this.
you never
Hey, we
so
ain't doing
Michael
none of that,
Jordan
bro.
never got dunked on. LeBron James never got dunked on. LeBron have been dunked on plenty of times. Even
Hey,
Olympic got dunked on. The best gonna get dunked on.
part of the game, man. You gonna get dunked on, man.
Yeah, it's part of the game. So people were saying that,
I ain't
oh, Cooper got
talking
his
about
shot blocked.
getting your shot blocked like that on a
Yeah,
dunk.
but I'm saying, I'm like, people get their shot blocked all the time.
You know, dunk like that, it's rare and far and few between, man. But hey, it
I
is what it is.
call it the white kid for Duke. I mean for Alabama.
He was 7 foot. Grant.
Not the white kid.
Yeah.
He's 16. He's 16.
Shit, 7 foot, man. Hey, man.
Okay. And
Yeah.
guess what? How tall Cooper Flag? 16. So don't you think he's supposed to be able to block his shot if they're the same height? It happens like that.
Hey, Cooper more athletic, right?
Way more athletic.
Okay, then why he ain't yoke on the cat, man? Why he ain't been around the world and But hey, man, that's neither here nor there, man. Hey, we're gonna go to so
Now,
we are
you one of them kind too. You one of them kind of guys gonna sit and talk junk about Cooper Flag, but that's okay. Go ahead.
hold on. Wait, man, what's up, Josh? Hey man, Josh is chiming in, man.
Man, tell my man what's up, man. Yo, this is one of the guys, man, I've been talking to on the other platform, man. He know his sports, man. He know his sports like crazy. So he a good guy, man. Good guy.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. Hold on, hey Mike, hold on for a second. Yeah, but yeah, we got that in there, man. So Josh just chimed in. I want to make sure I watch this stuff right here real quick. Well, okay, so hey man, we got somebody else, man. Mason, man. That's the guy you talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, hey man, what's up, Mason, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate you joining us, man. But hey, okay, so on the women's side, who you think gonna take it? You got
UConn.
UConn, UCLA, you got
Let
South
me ask you
Carolina.
this: do UConn and UCLA play each other semifinals or no?
Yeah.
They do.
And South Carolina play Texas.
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I got UConn, but I feel like whoever win the UConn UCLA game gonna win it all. That's just my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I agree with you that because South Carolina offense been kind of crazy. It ain't been.
They it's not the same. Your team is not the same this year that they have been. And I told everybody they got there this year this far. But let's be real. Let's be honest. If USC if USC was if Juju Watkins was still healthy, did Texas beat Juju Watkins now?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think Texas did beat USC.
Yeah?
That's how they got knocked out.
Shoot, I don't.
I think
Okay.
Texas did beat USC.
Yeah, they did. What
And
about okay? So what
so
you
if,
think?
if Juju was there, now I'm gonna be honest. If Juju was there, it'd be a wrap. I would say USC winning. But by Juju being hurt now, I'm gonna say UConn been on the road. They've been on the road lately. Even with the big girl for UCLA, it's gonna be a hell of a game. But I feel like it's hard to. It's gonna be a contrast. You got to stop the big girl for UCLA. But if UConn all them play together, I think UConn better beat it. And I think that UConn. I would love to see UConn and South Carolina play for the championship. But people in South Carolina are not gonna want to see South Carolina get beat this year by UConn. But that's just my prediction.
UConn still got to get past UCLA though. So
That's what I say. I mean, whoever I think put it like this: if UCLA beats UConn, South Carolina got a slim chance to beat UCLA. A slim.
a slim, yeah.
If UConn beats UConn beats UCLA, I got UConn winning no matter who come out the Texas USC game.
So UConn is your top pick. I see Mason said UConn. You think UConn going to take it too? So
Now I ask this question. Now this is off the wall, man. I asked Nation this earlier, man. This is off the wall question. I know this right up your alley. Everybody always talk about the Mount Rushmore of sports. The Mount Rushmore of football, the Mount Rushmore of basketball, whatever. This is off the wall, off the topic question, but it's still related to sports.
For who?
If
Me?
you had to do a Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, who's your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers of all time?
He's telling me Mount Rushmore wrestler. Oh man, it has to be single or it has to be tag team. You got
No. You can't because if you do that, you can take up two spaces.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what I'm
no.
saying. Okay.
Mount Rushmore is 4 people, so
Okay.
you can't.
I just want to
Like,
make
and
sure.
I know for me, I would love to say Road Warriors, but that's 2 people. So
Okay.
no, I can't say that. So no. 4 individuals. Who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestlers?
No, in no particular order.
No particular, because I'm gonna see if mine is gonna eke up to yours. I'm gonna see.
Goldberg, one for me. I'm gonna go with man. I'm gonna go with Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with this. Will be off the wall right here. This one here gonna be off. No, not really off the wall. I'm gonna go with Nikita Koloff. Russian Sickle, man. That Russian Sickle was deadly. That Russian Sickle was deadly.
Who is your 4th one? Who is your 4th one? So you got Hulk so far. Hold up. You got Hulk Hogan so far. You got Nikita Koloff. You have Goldberg. Who is your 4th one?
I gotta get a devastating move. Who got the most devastating?
You talking about move or who made wrestling?
I like wrestling. Wrestling got to be about move. People love the popular moves. So
okay. I'm gonna let you. It's your 4.
And I'm gonna go with gotta go with Ric Flair, man. Gotta have Ric Flair, Nature Boy in there.
So my 4: Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. That's it. Simple. Simple 4. Now I could easily make an argument for Undertaker.
Yeah.
I can make an argument for me for the Ultimate Warrior.
I was thinking him too.
But you said Goldberg had a run. He had a run.
Hey man, come on. Hey, no, we ain't doing that, man. We
Listen,
ain't doing that. We are
he
not
had
doing
a
that. Stop it, man. Stop it. No, we ain't doing that, man. You must mean a
he
run.
had now listen.
Crazy.
He had a devastating
Come
move.
on, man.
He had a
Goldberg,
devastating
man.
move.
Stop it, man.
He
Stop
had a he gets in that
it.
corner. And he sit there. He had a devastating move. I give you that.
Stop it. Hey, that thing was what must see TV, and that's what wrestling is about. When Goldberg came in that boat, it was over with. Hell, now
So
Goldberg was equivalent to how when Mike Tyson came in the WrestleMania, he had them all black trunks with the black boots. Goldberg had on all black
so
with
what
the
about
black
Stone
shirt.
Cold Steve Austin when he put up the middle fingers? He go hit
Hell,
the
man, hey,
big.
man, hey,
Come on, really?
Stone Cold had them old busted up knees with the knee pads. When you got on knee pads, man, you ain't no wrestler, man. Hey, you.
What? What?
Yeah, the knee pads, man.
What?
You got knee pads in the rest. Hey,
What?
when Keita Koloff put that in that wrestling, on that wrestling
Bruh,
sickle, it's over,
bruh.
bro. Get out
It's
of here.
probably half the wrestlers out here, half the wrestling fans in the world don't even remember who Nikita Koloff is.
Hey, don't worry about it. Let them look it up. Keita Koloff, man, the original, man. Get out of here, man. You must be crazy. That
So
wrestling
you'll put
sickle,
Nikita Koloff over Rock and Stone Cold?
yeah, man. Yeah. That wrestling
Yeah,
sickle was
that's case. I can say Dusty Rhodes. That was an
nah.
icon.
One with Dusty Rhodes. On his thing was the elbow. People, the elbow. That's what he had.
Tony, he be spitting. Tony
Hey
Schiavone.
man, that goddamn,
Come
hey
on.
man, goddamn Russian sickle. Hey man, taking you off your feet.
So
Get out of here.
you
Get
going
out of
by
here.
I think your criteria, you going by the most devastating move.
The most
I didn't ask you
devastating.
that. I asked you the Mount Rushmore. I didn't ask you who had the
He
most
on my
devastating
Mount Rushmore. He on my Mount
because
Rushmore.
now if you saying devastating move, the most devastating move was the DDT. And that was
Nah,
by who?
no, Most devastating move, that figure four leg lock, get you in the middle of the ring.
Ric Flair, yeah. Ric Flair
Hey,
had that,
listen,
yeah.
everybody had that figure four leg lock put on when it was a kid.
Hey, Jake the Snake Roberts would get out there and put that snake on you. You like book in your drawers. Cause listen, Jake Snake had that snake. I'm like, listen,
Hey,
Vince
everybody
McMahon
had
had to
that.
pay me he had to pay me $500,000 and put that big old python on me. I ain't about to do that.
Hey man,
You can't put that on me.
hey man, everybody know, man. Hey man, when he had that snake in that army bag, I knew you talking about. But hey man, that figure four leg lock, man, Ric Flair get you in the middle of that ring, and you can't reach and grab them ropes. Hey, what Essa say in San Francisco? Hardcore. You can be
That's
that
what a
man.
lot of them are doing when they wake up. Cause I know for a fact a bunch of them jokers had heart attacks for real. That wasn't no little snake he was putting. That was a big old python he was putting up in there.
Hey
That
man,
was something wrong. That was wrong.
hey
But now
man.
I got to answer
Hey,
your
let me ask
question.
you this right here. Since you say that, what's the top 4 Mount Rushmore of wrestling moves ever?
That's something I got to think about. That's because see, my thing is I got to think about that because one would have to be the Road Warriors off the top rope. That's one. That's the most devastating move. DDT was number two because I think if I'm not mistaken, Jake Snake had the DDT. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, Jake Snake
he
had
had the
DDT.
DDT. Um, I would say Sting. Sting had the most devastating move when he'll sit there and lock you and put you and pull you back.
Yeah,
Sting had
yeah.
the most devastating.
Stinger,
Now
yeah,
I can't say the Rock because people's elbow. I can't say the Rock.
yeah,
I can't say Hulk Hogan dropping the leg. That wasn't no
yeah,
devastating move.
yeah,
Undertaker really didn't have a devastating move.
yeah.
So I had to think about the fourth one, but it had to be the Road Warriors, the DDT, um, the Sting, and it had to be Goldberg. Because when Goldberg sit there and look at you, you sitting there waking up, and you turn around, boy, he go
So,
through your,
so
hey, when
yeah.
he go through you, it's like you split your whole body in half. I'm like, dang. He be take what was the name of the move he would do? It's called
It was called the Spear.
the spear.
Called
Yeah, the spear. It's called the
yeah.
spear, I think. It's called the spear.
So,
Man, he would go through you, man. Listen, he was sitting over there sitting. I'm like, he about to cap it. I see some dudes, man. He had it. I said, ooh, wee.
yeah, super
But
turn
this
around.
is another question I had to ask you, man. So we talking about sports. We talking about global. So I want people
Mm,
online to understand. We talk about all kinds of sports.
yeah,
Um, Another topic I want to tap into is Asante Samuel say he was the best cornerback of all time.
I see them going back and forth on him and Ryan Clark and Dion and all them. Man, I
Now
don't know.
Asante Samuel had a great career. He had a great career. But anytime you say prime time, Deion Sanders, that when you think cornerbacks, there's no other cornerback. You think now, me personally, just
Mm-hmm.
like Michael Jordan is only the GOAT. That's the GOAT. Deion Sanders is the greatest cornerback to ever live. Point blank, period. It's not even a
Mm-hmm.
question. For the Sante to come up now, Sante, he put up his stats on his podcast. I get it. His stats are comparable to Deion. I get it.
Okay.
But but the
It's
thing is,
what?
but the thing is, did you fear Sante Samuel like you feared Deion?
It ain't all about fearing.
Yes,
It
it
ain't all
is.
about that. At the end of the day, it's your numbers. The numbers is what matters. At the end of the day.
How many cornerbacks said, I'm gonna take this side of the field? Nobody it's no safeties over there. It's one on one. Deion took one side of the field and locked it down.
True.
Name me another safety now. Name me any
Darrell
cornerback.
Reeves.
Nah, he had help. He had help over top.
No,
The
no,
Real
no.
Reaver wasn't fast like Deion.
Why you think they call Reeves
He
Island
was
then?
he was more of a
Why they
technique.
call it Reeves Island? And why he made the money he made?
They gave him a name, man. To me, he
We
ain't.
ain't doing that. Hey
So
man,
let me ask you this:
we ain't
is the
doing
Real
that.
Reaver better than Champ Bailey?
Look at the numbers. Pull up the numbers.
Okay,
See,
I'm just saying.
we just throwing stuff out the air, but at the end of the day, let's pull up the numbers. Let's put apples to apples and see what's what. I mean, yeah, we saying that, but I don't know what Champ Bailey numbers is. I don't know what the real
He's
Reeves.
not.
But
See, that's what I'm saying. This is the same thing we going back to like Michael Jordan, LeBron. It ain't about numbers. It's not about
yes,
numbers.
it is. Yes, it
LeBron,
is.
Le,
Because
no,
y'all, people bring. Go ahead. I'll let you go. Go ahead.
LeBron James has the most points of all time. We get it. Whoopie whoop. We get it. We get that.
Hey, no, we ain't doing.
We
Hey,
get
stop
that.
it. We ain't
No,
doing
no, no.
that.
I'm saying, but this is what we talking about. It's the eye test. Deion Sanders' eye test is 100% better than any cornerback you ever gonna see. Point blank. Michael Jordan eye test is 10 times better than any other player you ever gonna see. LeBron James can't even strike a match to what this dude be doing.
Man, you must be crazy. Eye test. Eye test. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what the eye test is good at. If I got a 45, right, and you got a 9mm, we at the gun range and we shooting our targets. It don't matter what type of gun we got. If we both hitting the center of the damn target, does it really matter? Does it really matter?
That ain't
No,
a good analogy. It's not a good analogy.
Yes, it do. It don't
How is
matter.
that an analogy when you come to sports?
That
When
is
you
an
look at
analogy because it's two different guns. So you got two different players. You got Dion, you got Asante Samuel. But if they're both hitting the target, does it really matter?
I guarantee you, I guarantee you could ask any quarterback that played in Deion era or Asante, who would you not want to throw at? You ain't throwing at Deion.
I'm pretty sure they would have said Dion.
You're
And
not
Dion,
you're not throwing over there because Deion was locking out one side of the field.
I understand that, and I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But what I'm saying is, if Asante Samuel is saying what he's saying, that he put the numbers up, how can you disagree with him?
Like you said,
How
that's
can
what
you
he
go
said.
against it?
That's what he's saying. But
But
everybody looking at the
you
eye
say
test.
he put the numbers up.
I don't go by numbers when it comes to GOAT. I go by eye
Man,
test.
man, yeah, you got to go by the numbers. You got to have ain't no eye test. It
Why?
got to be numbers in it. Tracy, okay, what you consider the eye test? I'm about to get you in that. Good. What the eye test is?
What sport we talking about?
Basketball. Since you were talking about Jordan, good.
Dominance.
What's your evaluation when it comes to the eye test?
Dominance. People are afraid of you. You get on the court. People when Michael Jordan got on the court, the biggest dude to ever play in the NBA was Shaq. Shaq said
Well,
he
I
was
was just
afraid of
getting ready
Michael
to say
Jordan.
that. I was just getting ready to say that.
He
So you
was
mean to
scared
tell
of
me?
Mike.
So Shaq wasn't an eye test? Neither.
What you mean?
I'm asking you.
Meaning what? Meaning what?
Man,
Yeah,
Shaq was dominant. What
but
you
when
talking about?
Shaq said himself, I was afraid when I got on the court with Michael Jordan.
It's
Ain't
okay
nobody
to
afraid
be
to get on the court with
okay.
LeBron. Ain't
But
nobody afraid to get on the court.
it's okay to be afraid, but it don't. But when
Then Shaq is and Michael name was 6'6".
everybody's afraid when they do something they never did before. But guess what?
You missing the
Being
point.
afraid and being a coward is two different things. You still can be afraid and get the job done.
No.
Yes, you
Michael
can.
Jordan
Yes, you
put
can.
fear in you.
Yes,
Bernie
you
Mac
can.
would have told you. Bernie Mac
You
would say,
still can be afraid and get the job done. A coward won't get the job done. A coward will quit. So Shaq was afraid of Jordan, but hey, who was messing with Shaq when Shaq first came out?
that ain't the question. That's not the question. You talking
No,
about what the eye test
the
was?
eye test. And I'm asking you, yeah, the eye test.
The eye test dominance. Afraid. Listen, Michael Jordan had put fear in your heart when you walk on the court. He put fear in your heart.
You're the only one that was like that. That's what I'm asking you. All the players in the NBA.
Name somebody that put fear in your heart besides Michael Jordan. Who
You
was
ain't
the
never
person
played
that you would?
against him.
Who
You
was the
actually
person you would not want to see on the other side of you, checking
you
you
ain't
and
never
being in
played
front of
against
you?
him.
Michael Jordan.
You talking from the outside looking in. We talking about you got to ask some other players.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure people
All
were
right.
scared of Will Chamberlain when he got in the
Dion.
league.
You actually hell. He was still playing people
I'm
six three,
pretty sure
six
when
four.
Shaq got in the league, Caps was really scared of Shaq. Come on, man. Come
Michael
on, man.
Jordan was the most dominant there was.
Stop
For
it,
the
man.
longest
Stop it,
for the
man.
longest time, Michael Jordan was the
Stop it, man.
most dominant.
Stop it,
Prime time
man.
was the most dominant in his position.
Stop it, man. Yeah, Mike Jordan was dominant, but it's more people that's dominant too. It can't be.
Okay, so let me ask you this baseball. Let me ask you a question baseball. Who was more dominant, Barry Bonds or Ken Griffey Jr.?
If it for me, I say Barry Bonds.
He was most dominant, right?
Yeah.
But Ken Griffey Jr. do everything.
You asked a question. You didn't sit by do everything. Your
No,
question
I'm
was
just saying. I'm just saying.
you said
So
who
you
now
think Barry
now
Bonds?
you're starting to glaze over the donut. Stop it, man.
No, so
Because now
Barry
you
so
going
you
back
think
and forth.
Barry Bonds was the most dominant player you ever seen, right? In
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah.
I give you that. Because he get one pitch, he was knocking it out. And speaking of baseball, it's funny you said that. They got this before we get off this podcast. These no
Hold.
torpedo bats.
I
What's
started
going on?
go back to what you were saying about King Griffey. What you said about King Griffey?
He did everything.
So like LeBron do
Like
everything.
LeBron.
Yeah,
No, he
LeBron
don't.
do everything. Yeah, you do.
No, he don't.
Yeah, you do.
How?
Yeah, you do.
How? What he do everything?
Assist, rebound, scoring, everything, everything.
You been to the finals 10 times.
And no,
All
we ain't
six,
talking about no finals. You say
one
now you're going
four.
back to the numbers. When I mentioned numbers, hold on. And we
That's
go
what
back.
you doing. You going to numbers. I said.
No, I did not mention numbers. You mentioned numbers first. Then I said with that, I said, oh, it's about numbers. You were like, no, you said the eye test. So I said,
Yeah.
okay, now
Ken
I'm
Griffey
getting to the
Jr.
eye test.
If you ask me in baseball, Ken Griffey Jr. better than Barry Bonds. I test. But is Barry Bonds the most dominant player when it comes to being fearful of him? Barry Bonds was. It's a difference.
Yeah, true. That's what I'm saying. You said
It's a
most
difference.
dominant. But then you went
Yeah.
back and said Ken Griffey did everything.
He did.
Okay,
He
then
did.
but the question is he who
I
was
still will fear Barry Bonds at the plate before I fear
okay then.
Ken Griffey Jr. I will fear Barry Bonds. Because Barry
Okay.
Bonds was one pitch is home run. Ken Griffey
Okay.
was more of an he was a better overall talent than Barry Bonds. But Barry Bonds is the most fearful person in baseball. Just like they were trying to get rid of these torpedoes back they got going on in baseball.
Yeah, and I agree with you too. Mason said Junior too. But like I said, Junior definitely was had a utility knife, a Swiss Army knife when it comes to baseball. I agree with you on that. I'm not knocking that. But
But
like you
Barry Bonds is the most dominant. Yeah, we get
said,
that.
Barry Bonds was a Swiss Army knife
So
too in Pittsburgh.
but see that when back then, but then he got on that juice and all he did in San Fran, he home run. That's it. He wasn't stealing bases. He wasn't doing none of the stuff he doing in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, he was a more complete player.
He was a complete player in Pittsburgh.
San Fran, he was one thing on his mind: his home run.
And guess
That's
what?
all he wanted to do.
And whose fault is that? That his fault or is that Major League Baseball?
Juice. On that
No,
juice.
wow. Who fault is that?
Juice.
Who fault is that?
Taking that clip, putting up on their tongue, that
I
clip.
didn't say that. No, I'm asking you who do you blame? You see,
Yeah,
a lot of people putting the blame on
cheat.
Bond, but a lot of
You
people
put it in your mouth.
then did it catch him? You can speculate all you want.
You sound like my uncle now. Okay, yeah, you sound like
Did
my
he catch
uncle.
him? Did he
Yeah,
catch
okay.
him?
All
Okay.
right.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
okay.
can think you can speculate all you want. Hey, you ain't caught me.
Mhm.
It's all can you prove it? Like what did our OJ say? If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. You can speculate all you want.
Orenthal, James, you talking about Orenthal?
Yeah, Orenthal, if the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Everybody can speculate.
So the
But
last thing I want to do before we get off this podcast, man, is talk about these torpedo bats. Are they illegal? Everybody upset over the weekend because the Yankees hit like 15 homers with these torpedo bats. So if you see the bat, it looks like the bat to me reminds me of a Coca-Cola glass bottle.
yeah,
It's skinny at the bottom, it gets thick, and it gets skinny at the end. So it's a funny shape looking bat. It ain't aerodynamic all the way across. It just when you ride regular baseball
yeah.
bat, it's skinny at the bottom, it gets
It got a
thick
curve
and
in
it
it. It
stays
got a
thick. It
curve in
stays
it.
thick.
It
This
got
one
a
here
curve
just got
in
a curve. It's skinny, big curve, and then it goes skinny again at the end. I'm like, that's a funny looking bat.
Again, let me ask you this question. Who's to blame for that?
Well, it ain't nobody to blame because at the end of the day, when preseason was going on a few weeks ago, I heard about the bats. The Yankees was one of the teams that was using the bat a lot, and they must have liked it. A lot of players are already like I am stuck in their way. They didn't want to try it out. That's the perfect time to try stuff out in spring training. The
Mm-hmm.
Yankees like the bat. They took the bat to the regular season. They hitting a lot of home runs. Now everybody wants to say, "Well, are they cheating?" You had the same opportunity to try them out in preseason, but
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So that's a lot
everybody,
of Major
get
League
what?
Baseball.
But get what? The Braves 0-5 out here. I heard about 5 of they damn players trying to get the bat now. And the guy that's making them, I think he's 48 years old, who came up with the idea. You know how his company's trying to get these bats out now like crazy? Because the order's going out the roof.
So
Everybody
that's what
want
I'm
them.
saying. So he had to get it through Major League Baseball. They had to agree to it,
Yeah.
right?
But guess
Okay.
what, though? And he's going to make a killing if these bats keep doing what they're doing. But at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, that's
Yeah.
what I want to say. So, I know we covered a lot. We didn't even get to the NBA today. But I
Mm-mm.
know tomorrow night we still got that. We get special guest tomorrow night. Or what's going on?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like I said. He said 7 o'clock, but we'll keep everybody up to date on that. But yeah, we're supposed to have a music guest on tomorrow's podcast. Going to give us a little bit of background of his life in the music industry. Who he worked for, who he wrote for, who he produced for. But just stay tuned for that. Now we're going to give y'all a special treat on the music side of this My Speaking
But
podcast.
like I said, I could have kept going, man, but I didn't have my charger down here, and phone
Nah,
on 5%. So I don't want to. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll be in the butthole. I'll be in the butthole. But like I
Hey, we
say, I
got
want to give a special shout out to my man Josh for sitting there
Mason.
rocking with me on 2 different
Yep.
platforms. He's
Mm-hmm.
in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I want to say thank you, man. He's been following me. He's been chatting with me. Um, he's been sometime with me. You ain't talking. Me and him been talking, man. So like I say, he hit me up. No problem, Josh, man. You been my guy, man. Day one. So I want to say thank you. Pass the word to Minneapolis, people out there in Minnesota, Josh. We got a podcast. Check it out. You know
Mm-hmm.
where to catch me on TikTok. You know where to catch me at. I'm on all different platforms. I'll let you later, man. We're gonna check y'all again. We'll be on here again tomorrow night. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna get with y'all. Deuces up. You got anything to say to Darren before we leave?
Hey, I want to say thank you to Josh too. Thank you to Mason, man. We appreciate y'all, joining us on the chat, man. Thank y'all so very much, man. Like I said, just like, comment, share, man. Just let everybody know, man. We talk about music, sports, entertainment, and all the other good stuff, man. We just like having fun. We
Anything
like
you
making
want to hear, man. Anything you want to talk about, Josh. Next time, jump in there. Don't let us
exactly,
jump in there and say what you want to say, man. Same platform. You got the floor just as much as we got the floor, man. Just get in
exactly,
there.
exactly. So with that
But
being
we're gonna
said, man, peace out, man. Y'all be blessed.
Jordan dude here, man.
Braun dude over there, man. I tell you.
Man, hush, man. Get off here.